There is a sinister force hiding in a haunted cabinet.
Oh my God. Look! Look right there. See?
When Rob and I were looking at the footage, seeing the black shadow and the things coming out of the cabinet, we knew there was something.
A hand pulled the curtain back, and the bed was torn up.
We knew what we were watching was real.
And when the evil is set free, it will steal your heart and your soul.
James, where are you?
It's like being in a dream you can't wake up.
I was just losing him. He was definitely not the man that I knew.
I don't need you! In America, there is real evil. It lurks in the darkest shadows and in our most ordinary towns. Between the worlds we see
Someone's in my room.
and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality.
I did second guess coming for an interview because there's so many people that don't believe in the spirit world. But after everything we've been through, people need to be more aware. I know what happened to me and my boyfriend was real. I lived it. I now know true evil. It exists.
It was just another normal day in the life of Sandy Elkins and James Hilton. The couple had now been dating 3 years, and although Sandy didn't live with James, she stayed over a few nights a week.
Hey, babe.
Hey,
How's it going?
good. How are you?
Good, good.
Good to see you.
Sandy, she's just a lot of fun to be around. We hit it off right off the bat. We like the same things. We just love each other.
Ah, looks like you made great progress.
So I did some sanding, and I'm gonna put another stain on there and then redo that. I think it'll look good.
I worked at the Jonesboro Pizza Parlor, and James worked upstairs in the barber shop, and that's how we met. And we dated for a lot of years.
That's awesome. I appreciate that. Hey, I got a surprise for you.
Oh, you do?
But that spring would be anything but ordinary.
Oh, is that it?
What do you think?
We love antiques, hunting antiques. We do that every chance we get. We just go out and look for antiques.
Well, it's bigger than I expected, but so beautiful. What a great find.
The cabinet was handmade.
It looked like old barnwood, double front doors, small shelves on the outside of it, and then shelving on the inside like just a normal cabinet would have on the inside.
I can't believe Stephanie didn't want it.
I know.
James's daughter had worked with a lady, and she gave her the cabinet. So she asked James if he would like to have the cabinet, and he said, sure. And we don't know where it actually came from.
A few hours later, the cabinet is home.
Okay, to the right. A little bit more. Oh, perfect, perfect. Well, it looks like it used good cleaning. I'll go get the furniture polished.
We put the cabinet in his bedroom.
We talked about putting it in the living room at first, and but then we figured that'd be better in the bedroom beside the bed. That way I could store clothes in it. The door could open on its own. You know, it's an old cabinet, something's out of kilter, or, you know, maybe humidity in the door might be warped a little bit or something.
Later that day, Sandy finishes moving James's belongings into the cabinet.
There. Perfect.
When I would go over to James's house, I tried to make it homey.
James? Were you doing something in here?
What are you talking about?
Well, this wasn't like this a minute ago. Oh, darn. Look, it cracked.
I didn't touch it at all.
She'd walked back in a few minutes later, and everything that she'd put up there was off in the floor. I said, I've not even been in there.
And I just kind of laughed it off. Sure, you know, thought he had, but he just didn't want to admit it.
That's weird. Okay, well, I think I'm about done for the night.
One afternoon, Sandy finds herself alone in the house.
I started feeling like somebody was watching me. I was very nervous about being alone there.
Everything's fine.
Sandy keeps her uneasy feelings to herself. But not for long. Something in the house has been unleashed.
It was just like a loud knock, a thump up under the bed, and it just terrified me. I knew something was there.
Unbeknownst to James Hilton and his girlfriend Sandy, the antique cabinet he recently acquired is haunted.
What's wrong?
I felt something under the bed. It looked like a man.
I had looked up, and I saw a shadow figure. When I yelled, it just disappeared.
She said there was like, she could feel something under the bed, like pushing up. She said, don't ever leave me in here again by myself. She was upset.
I think something's going on in this house. I think this house is haunted.
You're just overreacting. Everything's fine.
Everything is not fine!
James wouldn't admit to anything actually being wrong.
You probably had a bad dream. Everything's fine.
I'm telling you, something is going on. I'll prove it to you. This. We're gonna use this. We're gonna set it up, and we'll see what happens.
I tried to figure out what was going on in the house, so I set up a video camera. I knew it had to do with the cabinet because nothing had happened before then.
For days, the couple leaves the camera running while they are at work, hoping for proof. And one evening, they come home to a shocking surprise.
What in the world? James, did you do this?
Oh my God, no. Why would I do this?
We could see the cabinet doors were open, his clothes were thrown out.
Everything was out in the floor, just completely all over the bedroom. The bedspread and everything was pulled back.
The camera. We gotta check the video.
The couple scrolls through hours of videotape. Then, they spot it.
Oh my God. Look. Look right there. See?
At 10:08 a.m., they see the cabinet doors open on their own, and some clothes being thrown out. Then at 10:11 a.m., they see the curtain being pulled back. And a few seconds later, the bedspread sliding off.
It's like a hand that pulled the curtain back and the bed was torn up. That was really unnerving because there's really something there. That was the moment that I realized James' house was haunted.
There is something going on. Ever since you brought this thing home, weird things have been happening.
But even after watching the video, James has a hard time believing.
Honey, come on. What are you saying?
I couldn't explain what was happening in my house, but I wouldn't admit that it was paranormal.
What? You don't believe me? It's right there in the proof. Right there.
Well, we're not getting rid of it. You're overreacting.
I was trying to tell her, I said, I think it's gonna be all right, no big deal, not to worry about it.
Well, I'm not staying here tonight. I don't feel safe here.
James did not want to admit that the house was haunted. There was a big strain on our relationship because he just couldn't see that something was really wrong.
Over the next few days, Sandy avoids spending time at the house.
I heard something. I didn't feel right about any of it. Nothing was in there.
Ever since James Hilton brought an antique cabinet into his home, the house has come alive with paranormal activity. Although James and his girlfriend Sandy have both sensed a presence,
out of the corner of my eye, I just see something move. And it was like a figure of a man standing there. I looked up, it was gone.
little do they know, there are two entities inhabiting the cabinet. A spirit and something much darker and more evil. One evening, Sandy drops by to check in on him.
Hey, babe. What you doing? You know what? I'm so excited. My coworker friend told me about this antique mall that just opened up. And that'd be fun to go this weekend. What do you think?
I thought it was very strange the way James was acting.
James? James?
It's as if he's become obsessed with the cabinet.
Sandy said my attitude changed. It was kind of like I wasn't, it's like in a daze.
Huh? Oh, sure. Whatever you want to do.
I really didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to do to help him.
Over the next few days, James grows even more detached.
James, he changed during all of this. He was just hateful. He didn't want to be around anybody. I just felt like I was just losing him. He was definitely not the man that I knew.
One afternoon, Sandy receives a series of text messages. They're from James.
Then things just kind of got weird, and I would get texts from him.
What is that?
You couldn't tell what the words were. And then it started getting a lot worse. I've got the message that would say, cry, cry. And then it said, he's mine.
Come on, answer.
I would try to call him back, couldn't get any answer.
James, it's me. Pick up. I'm really worried about you. Come on now. I'm really worried.
I was freaked out, very so. I was very panicked.
Come on. James? James! Where are you? James! Are you upstairs? James! James, I've been trying to call you. What are all these text messages about? Are you okay? Answer me!
What are you talking about?
It was like I was having a dream. And then when you wake up, you can remember bits and pieces of it. And it's like, was this actually happening? I wasn't thinking right at all. It wasn't like me thinking.
James, I'm worried about you. What's going on? Talk to me. You're not yourself. This house, this cabinet, something bad's going on here. I can feel it.
I did think he was becoming evil. I think it had already taken over him. It was taking his spirit.
I'm just being my real self. Just leave me alone. I don't need you. Do you hear me? I don't need you!
My God. Look!
Sandy Elkins is convinced that her boyfriend James's antique cabinet is haunted, and that whatever entity lives inside the cabinet is attempting to possess him.
Just leave me alone. I don't need you. I don't need you!
James's eyes turned completely black. When you're so close to someone and you see that something is actually taking over their mind and their body, it's very terrifying.
Oh my God. James, your eyes.
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
It felt like you were just trapped there, and you couldn't really figure a way to get out. It's like being in a dream, you can't wake up.
Get out of here! You hear me? I want you to leave me alone!
I think that was just about the breaking point.
Terrified for James, Sandy knows she must do something. She conducts research and comes across a prayer used to calm spirits.
Be strong in the Lord and the strength of his might. Put up all your armor to God so that you can be strong and stand up to the devil.
I felt like if I had that prayer and just kept saying it over and over, I felt like it may work. And I just tried everything I could.
Lord, fill this house with your light and your love. Amen.
Sandy, is that you? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be?
Sandy is in disbelief. The prayer appears to have broken the entity's hold over James.
He kind of snapped out of it. He woke up and knew that something was going on. It was like it lost some of the power it had over him.
I actually felt like I was back, that I'd actually woke up.
But for how long?
Hey, don't cry. What's wrong?
It's this house, James. It's making you crazy.
What are you talking about?
I was really confused during that time. I still feel confused a lot about it.
Your eyes were jet black. Something in this house is trying to take you over. We need help.
I'm so sorry to put you through this. Whatever you want to do.
James agreed to let someone come in and kind of check things out, see what was going on. I was becoming very desperate.
As soon as Sandy contacts them, Paranormal Technology Investigations of Jonesboro, Tennessee agrees to take on the case.
I didn't know who else to turn to. I had never experienced anything like this, so they were kind of like our only hope.
What is it?
I don't know, but whatever it isn't good. Let's get set up.
Rob Phillips and co-founder Kathy Shepard are both paranormal investigators and sensitives.
Sandy came to us asking for help with the investigation. She knew that something was going on with this cabinet. She knew something was going on with James. Sandy was very terrified for James. You could tell that she was very anxious to get something done with this. She wanted to get this took care of immediately.
And what's more, Sandy has sent the team the video of the haunted cabinet.
When we watched the footage of their video, we knew they were telling the truth, and we knew what we were watching was real.
Seeing the black shadow and the things coming out of the cabinet, we knew there was something. It wasn't just hearsay. We were seeing it on the camera. It was real. We were concerned that there's something there that was taking James over, and we needed to act on it right away.
We'll start with a walkthrough and an EVP session. We'll start in the bedroom, since that's where you said you've noticed the most activity. Do you have any questions?
No, I think we're just ready to put this all behind us.
During the investigation, I'm conducting the EVP session, and Kathy's recording in night vision with the camera.
It's 8:32 p.m. We're about to start the walkthrough of James and Sandy's home.
EVP stands for Electronic Voice Phenomenon.
We're trying to contact anyone who is in the house.
During the EVP session, the questions that we were asking, we were trying to find out the nature of the entity. We wanted to know if it was human or demonic.
Can you tell me your name?
We wanted to know what it wanted with James.
When we walked into the room, you knew there was something there. And as the room was just heavy, it didn't feel like light in the other rooms. There's a difference there. There's like even like a temperature difference in both rooms.
And the closer you get to the cabinet, the stronger that feeling becomes. It would be darker, heavier, and it was like, by the time you got completely back to the cabinet, it was like you had 1,000 pounds of weight on you.
Do you belong to the cabinet? Was it yours when you were alive? What do you want with James?
He's mine. Did you hear that? He's mine.
We had got an EVP that said, "He is mine." And then we knew that this entity was talking about and targeting James.
Suddenly, Rob is hit by a vision of both entities haunting the cabinet.
Get away from me! Do you hear me? Get away from me!
One is the ghost of the old man James and Sandy may have sensed in the house, while the other is the more threatening and evil entity. It's a demon. paranormal investigator Rob Phillips has just seen the two entities haunting James Hilton's home. One is a human spirit, while the other is pure evil.
I don't have the best news for you.
What? What is it? It's that cabinet, isn't it?
Yes, I believe there's a demon attached to the cabinet.
Oh my God.
Hearing that it was a demon, it was a very scary experience. You feel totally helpless. You can't see what's going on. You don't know what to expect next. You're lost to it.
The cabinet was created as a holding place for a demonic spirit. It's similar to a Dybbuk box.
What do you mean?
From Jewish mythology, a Dybbuk refers to a malicious entity that possesses the living. A Dybbuk box is built to contain it.
It's basically a vessel. It's used to capture and hold an evil spirit, a demon, to prevent it from doing harm to others.
I had a vision. I saw the cabinet. It was created. It was made by hand to hold the demon captive, to keep him prisoner, to prevent him from hurting anyone else.
I saw this man making this cabinet, and then he was performing some type of a ritual, and he banished the demon into the cabinet.
I do conjure and constrain thee, demon, by thy name. I banish thee to this vessel!
We believe this is what you saw, James, and what you felt in the bed, the spirit of the man who made the cabinet. He was trying to warn you both.
I believe the human spirit is a good spirit. It's the man trying to warn James and Sandy that there's something evil there, something very demonic there.
How do we get rid of it?
We need to get rid of the cabinet, but we can't burn it or destroy it. We need to remove it from the home and keep it someplace safe.
But first, the team must perform a blessing on James, cleanse the home, and force the demon back into the cabinet.
James, the demon is focused on you. It's oppressing you. It's trying to possess you. If we don't force this demon back into the cabinet, it will try and take your soul.
If this cabinet hadn't been dealt with, it would have probably ended up taking James's life.
It was real terrifying. When I finally realized what was going on, this is serious, what you got here. If you'd have stayed there much longer, it would have probably killed you. That's how bad it got. I took it serious then. I said, we've got to get this thing out of here then.
No weapon that is fashioned against you shall succeed, and you shall confute every tongue that rises against you in judgment. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their vindication from me, declares the Lord. Amen.
But the blessing on James is only temporary. As long as the demon remains in his presence, James is at risk.
We'll start the cleansing now. If you can all please take your places.
During the cleansing, Rob has the Bible and he does the prayers. And while he's doing prayers, we start and we'll do the sage and the holy water. you're up against the spiritual world, and you got to have faith and you got to believe for these things to work.
Most importantly, when we start, we cannot stop. You have to remain strong and confident. Through the name and the blood of the Lord Jesus Christ, I bind any dark energy, negative spirit, any demonic forces. We rebuke you through the name and the blood of the Lord Jesus Christ. You no longer control anyone. You are no longer welcome in this home.
I could feel the energy being sucked from my body. I could feel it just pulling away. That's the demon trying to stop me. He is trying to confuse me, it's trying to disorient me, and it's trying to do whatever it can to stop me.
When we were doing the cleansing, it was watching, and I felt like it was going from room to room with us.
It was real intense while he was doing it. It was real intense.
We rebuke you, Satan. We bind you. We cast you behind us. We pitch you under our feet. We cast you back into the pit of hell in Jesus' name.
You're actually the enemy at that point because it knows you were trying to force it from where it wants to be. It doesn't want to leave, but we're trying to make it leave.
We rebuke you through the name and the blood of the Lord Jesus Christ. With the power of God, I banish you. With the power of God, I banish you. Through the name and the blood of the Lord Jesus Christ, we rebuke you.
Paranormal investigators are performing a ritual to banish a dangerous entity back into a haunted cabinet.
With the power of God, I banish you. With the power of God, I banish you.
But the demon won't go easily.
The cabinet door flipped open.
The demon, it was trying to fight back. It was determined it was going to stay.
But there is no stopping now.
Keep praying. Stay focused.
We rebuke you through the name and the blood of the Lord Jesus Christ.
During this process, you have to keep going. Whatever this demon's trying to do, whatever it throws at you, you absolutely cannot stop. You have to fight through it.
With the power of God, I banish you. With the power of God, I banish you.
Is it gone?
Yes, it is. You're safe now.
It was like flipping a light switch. It was dark and gloomy, and you flip the light on, it's just bright and vibrant.
After they did the blessing, I could actually talk to James without feeling like he was pushing away from me. It did feel like a cloud lifted.
You could actually feel like, hey, I'm home. You know, I'm back in. I'm back home.
Rob Phillips removes the cabinet from the home, and James and Sandy return to life as usual. In December of 2015, the couple announces they are engaged to be married.
Yeah, we're beyond happy. We're like two kids. So she's got a big heart, you know. She's been through a lot with me.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
The experience has definitely changed me and James. It has brought us closer since we have gone through this. I did feel like I got my boyfriend back. I feel like we got our life back.
Here's to new beginnings.
New beginnings.
If you don't believe in it, you know, that's your choice. I didn't believe in it either. But once you live through it, you know, you're gonna wake up real quick. I do now. I do believe in the paranormal now.
But the story is far from over for Rob Phillips. While the cabinet remains in his possession, he still has unfinished business.
I actually have the cabinet now, the demon's contained inside of it. I keep it in storage. I keep it there for protection. I want to make sure that it stays locked where it's locked up at, and it's never get into the hands of anyone else.
The demon is not the only entity locked up in the cabinet. The spirit of the cabinet maker is also contained inside.
I would love to be able to free the human spirit that's trapped in there. I'd love to try to cross him over, but I've got to do it without setting this thing out. I can't let that demon get back out.
Is there anyone here tonight who would like to speak through me?
After a night of ghost stories takes an unexpected turn,
Sam.
everything changes.
He was just feeling out of sorts. That something was off.
And the dead are summoned back to life.
The paranormal is not all fun and games. It can be deadly serious.
Every hair on my body stood up because you're in the presence of something dangerous.
The living must fight to survive.
I thought that I was about to die. I was preparing to die.
In America, there is real evil. It lurks in the darkest shadows and in our most ordinary towns. Between the worlds we see
Someone's in my room.
and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality.
My name is Sam Baltrusis. What scares me about the paranormal, my biggest fear is possession. I went in having a night of fun, celebrating Halloween, and it turned into a night of terror. Whatever was happening to me was taking over and was destroying me.
Salem, Massachusetts, is a city deeply invested in its rich, paranormal history. Haunted by the witch trials of the 1690s, the atmosphere surrounding Salem can be bone-chilling.
Salem, Massachusetts is probably the most haunted city in America. You can feel it bubbling beneath the surface.
And few know Salem's history better than paranormal researcher and author Sam Baltrusis.
I've written 10 historical-based ghost books. So I'm a historian first, and then the paranormal stuff was secondary.
In October of 2016, Sam is hired by a local historical society to perform in a Halloween benefit party held at a nearby mansion, the Pierce Farm at Witch Hill.
My job was to tell a ghost story. It was like a theatrical performance, and I was supposed to be a certain character. They didn't tell me what character to do. They said, we want you to tell a ghost story. We want it to be really creepy. Now, when you go to the Pierce Farm at Witch Hill, you see the library. It's like an author's dream come true. And the energy in that room is just amazing.
That night, Sam's friend Mike also takes part in the presentation.
Thank you so much for your help with this. You're a good friend.
Of course, of course. So this is your room for the night, huh?
This is our room for the night. You're handling the special effects, and that's an important job.
Right.
From the time that I met Sam, he was always very open about his interest and involvement in the paranormal world. I thought it was very fascinating.
The idea behind this event was to dress up as Victorian-era steampunk.
Steampunk fashion combines styles from the Victorian age with technology from science fiction.
Ah, Sam. So good to see you. Sean Ward. I'm the owner of Pierce Farm.
Thanks so much for the invitation. We are so excited to get going.
Absolutely. Well, as you can obviously see, this is our beautiful library, and this is where you'll be telling your ghost story. Actually, in the 1690s, Mary Easty, one of the accused Salem witches, was arrested on this very property. And this is Benjamin Crowninshield. He was the Secretary of the Navy and built this mansion.
Crowninshields were a very prominent family in Salem in the early 1800s. They had a shipping business. Benjamin Crowninshield built the original mansion.
This is Benjamin's cousin, Richard, the black sheep of the family.
Richard Crowninshield had a terrible reputation in Salem. He was an alcoholic, he was a gambler, he owed people money, he was a criminal.
Richard was hired to murder a boat captain by the name of Joseph White. He bludgeoned him to death with a club in his sleep.
Richard Crowninshield. He's the subject of my ghost story tonight.
Really? Then I have something to show you.
When I heard that Sam was going to do stories about Richard Crowninshield, I thought that was really cool because he had tied his ghost stories to the history of the property and the families that had lived there.
Here it is. We found this walking stick in the mansion when we bought the property. We think it was here from the time that the Crowninshields lived here.
When I touched the stick, I actually felt the energy associated with that stick and who owned that stick. So I felt like I was being transported back to the 1800s.
Could I use this in my show tonight?
Of course. Have fun scaring everyone tonight.
Sam was a great fit for telling ghost stories at Pierce Farm. You could tell that he was really ready to give it his all.
I was very excited to hear Sam's presentation. He definitely had that presence that really grabbed people in.
Hey, Sam, how many groups are coming through?
We'll have 6, so we're telling the story 6 times.
Okay.
Oh, during my performance, when I do 3 times, that's your cue for the special effects.
My goal that night was to entertain the audience, and it was also to educate them about history.
So here are our first group. All right, here we go. Good evening. Hello. Get comfortable, folks. And welcome to the Crowninshield room. My name is Sam Baltrusis. And as many of you know, this home was once owned by Benjamin Crowninshield. But we're not here to talk about him tonight. No. Tonight, we're going to meet his cousin, Richard the Murderer. On the night of April 6, 1830, a night with a full moon, Richard crawled in to the window of Salem shipmaster Captain Joseph White. He had a bludgeon that he had made himself. He was proud of that instrument of death. He walked up to the peacefully sleeping Captain White and whacked him again and again, violently. But he wasn't through. He then took a knife and stabbed him 13 times around his heart. Richard Crowninshield was a cold-blooded murderer. Now, We've all heard ghost stories. But the real question is, have you ever seen or talked to a ghost?
I talked about this story with Richard Crowninshield, and then I talked about the murder captain, Joseph White, and then things started getting dark really fast.
Sam suddenly turns his ghost story into a seance.
Is there anyone here tonight who would like to communicate with us? Is there anyone who I will give permission to enter my body who would like to speak through me?
I thought I saw somebody walking behind Sam. I thought, we are definitely in the presence of someone here.
Is there anyone who can come forward now?
Historian Sam Baltrusis is hired to tell a ghost story during a Halloween-themed benefit at a mansion outside Salem, Massachusetts. But Sam takes his performance too far.
Is there anyone who I will give permission to enter my body who would like to speak through me?
So in the middle of the evening, when I was in the closet door, I thought I saw a figure walk directly behind Sam.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the Crown and Shield room tonight. It's been my pleasure to scare you. Thank you. Good night.
What's the matter? I don't know. I just, I could have sworn somebody was here. It's just during your performance.
When I came out to talk to Sam, I told him, I just thought I saw somebody walking directly behind you.
Mike, I'm the only one up here.
I know. I just...
I had about 10 to 15 minutes in between each session.
Sam.
I looked in the mirror and I looked sort of deformed.
Mike, get your phone. Take a picture of me. Quick.
What's wrong?
Do I look okay to you?
Yeah, you look fine.
The next group's coming in.
I knew something was happening to me, but I wasn't really sure what was going on.
Welcome to the Crown and Shield room. I'm Sam Baltrusis. And on April 6, 1830, Richard Crowninshield entered the house.
He was looking very tired and run down. My gut was telling me that something was wrong.
He whacked him! And he whacked him! He then took a knife and stabbed him 13 times around the heart and escaped into the night.
Second session, I felt like they were kind of gathered around me, and I felt kind of like maybe they were judgmental of me. I felt like that they thought that I was a bad person, or the way they looked at me while I was telling the story.
Is anyone here who wants to speak through me? Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to the Crown and Shield room. Good night.
Although Sam's mind is racing, he manages to finish all 6 performances.
When all the stories were done, Sam just looked very run down.
Everyone is raving about you. You were a hit. I cannot thank you enough for being a part of this event.
It's my pleasure. Thank you. And I can't forget to give this to you.
Oh, well, you're not leaving, are you? We have a party out in the barn. There's food and dancing.
I've been sober for many years. And in the past, if I had a paranormal experience, I would use alcohol to self-medicate.
No, we have to go.
Oh, right now?
And I was craving alcohol, and I wasn't in control. I was mortified.
Mike?
Yes. Okay, I'm ready.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling well.
I understand. Thanks again.
Sam seemed different when he left. Sam wasn't the same person that I had first met when he showed up. His personality had changed.
I thought he was so adamant to get home because I thought it might have been a headache. I thought it might have been the onset of a cold. If Sam had told me that night that he had the need to drink, it would have deeply concerned me.
As we were driving home, I knew something was really wrong.
Sam wasn't engaging in as much conversation as he usually does. He was just very uncomfortable. It seemed like he was sweating.
I can tell something's on your mind.
It's just the people back at the event, they were laughing at me. They were laughing at me. They made me feel like a freak at a freak show.
Sam, I don't know why you think like that. I didn't see any of that.
I was reassuring him that he did a great job and that his storytelling was totally top-notch.
While I was in the car, my body was doing something else than what my mind was watching going on.
Sam.
I was physically holding myself in the chair. And then I felt the urge, like I couldn't even control my hand.
Sam. Man, you scare me, man. What are you doing?
Sam was not acting like himself. Sam was extremely scared.
You okay? What's going on, Sam? What are you doing, Sam?
Is there anyone who would like to speak through me?
After experiencing what he believes is a paranormal encounter at a performance in Salem, Massachusetts, Sam Baltrusis finds he is not in his right mind.
What are you doing, Sam?
My hand was moving up to unlock the door, but I wasn't doing it. I was trying to fight this urge to open up the car door for me to jump out.
Sam! What the hell are you doing? What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
I cannot imagine Sam ever opening the car door while the car was in motion. That terrified me beyond belief.
I just want to go home.
Okay.
When I dropped Sam off at home, I was very concerned for his health. Sam told me that he felt extremely tired, malaised, and that he couldn't wait to get back to his bed.
As soon as I got home, I'm like, okay, maybe this will go away. Maybe I'll get over what was going on. I tried to go to bed multiple times, but then I wasn't sure if I was sleeping or blacking out. I felt the urge to hurt myself. I had that desire to jump off the balcony. I was able to kind of come out of what I was doing while I was standing at the balcony. That's when I started really questioning what's going on. I was not in control of my physical body. That was terrifying.
A few days later, Sam's friend, Mike, comes over to check on him.
After I dropped him off at home on that Sunday night, there was at least a full day, where I was worried about him completely.
So you, you woke up on the balcony and you had no memory how you got there?
Yeah. It was like I was sleepwalking or something, you know, and I had this urge to just climb over the railing. Look, I know this sounds crazy, right?
Like, I'm worried about you, Sam. You don't answer my calls, my texts. No one has seen you since the benefit. You haven't had a drink, right?
No! No, I have not!
Hey, okay.
One of the biggest issues with people who are former alcoholics is isolation, and he was concerned because I was isolating.
I thought that something was very off. Not only did I notice that he was looking very tired and run down, but something else was coming into play that was affecting Sam at that moment.
Sam finds himself having dark thoughts.
Hey, Sam.
It was in a very sick way, and it's hard for me to even talk about it because it was these thoughts of hurting other people.
I've been calling your name and you're just standing there. What's going on?
Mike, you gotta go.
What? What are you talking about? I'm not going anywhere. Sam, something's wrong.
I was worried that I was somehow gonna hurt Mike in some way, and that really, really scared me.
Sam.
Something's up. Look, I can't explain it.
I was trying to hide anything that could be a weapon because I felt like I was gonna hurt other people.
To have a friend who was hurting so much really gave me a lot of sadness. The fact that Sam was not able to let me in and to be there as his line of support was crippling.
Just look. Take these.
Sam,
And get out.
Sam, listen, whatever you're going through, I'm here for you.
I know.
Sam is a very easygoing guy who's, very friendly and very upbeat. But this version of Sam was unlike any that I had seen before.
Sam believes what is happening to his mind and his body may not be of this world.
I felt like that it was definitely something paranormal. What part of the paranormal, I wasn't really sure. I did do this whole seance event at Pierce Farm at Witch Hill. I thought maybe it was another spirit in the house or was it related to other events. I mean, I gave tours in Salem, Massachusetts, so it could have been anything.
Sam knows whatever is controlling his mind is powerful, and he's not taking any chances.
Because I didn't trust myself while I slept, I got a rope and I would tie myself to the bed while I went to sleep because I didn't know if I was going to end up falling off that balcony or jumping off that balcony while I was sleeping. So imagine being in bed and being tied to the bed and not knowing what's going to happen. So that was terrifying.
If any spirit or entity has somehow entered my home, you're not welcome here. Leave now.
It came very clear the entity was saying, do it, do it. I thought do it meant for me to kill myself.
No.
Author Sam Baltrusis believes he is being stalked by something paranormal.
No.
I was fighting something that was more powerful than me, and I couldn't control what was going on. I was thinking, maybe I'm possessed. What was going through my mind at this moment is I need help, and I don't know what to do.
Over the next few days, Sam refuses to leave his house or return any calls.
He was keeping a lot of us at arm's length, and that was not like him at all.
Every day was getting worse and worse. I wasn't sleeping, I wasn't eating. My mind was chaotic. My friends would call and I would not respond to them. Because I was embarrassed to be open about what's going on. The scariest thing about this is that I didn't have control and that something else was in control of my body.
Under the influence of someone else's control, Sam posts on social media asking for a human skeleton.
There was a war going on inside me. I was fighting so hard, but I was getting tired.
became worried about Sam because he was posting some really strange things on social media. I decided I really needed to talk to him. I was worried about him.
It's now been a week since the Halloween benefit. Sam still hasn't left his house.
Open the door. Now.
Sam and I have been friends for a number of years, mostly through our books. We're both paranormal authors. Sam and I often put ourselves in the line of fire. We go to the most haunted locations, the most severe hauntings, because we're trying to document it. So it can be quite dangerous for us. And I wondered if Sam had had some kind of attachment, if something had followed him home.
Hey, we've all been trying to call you. What's going on? Sam, I saw your post about needing a human skeleton for an experiment of some sort. What's going on? This isn't like you.
I was getting to the point where I was completely blacking out and I have no memory whatsoever what was going on. So I was trying to remember what I did while I was out. I was so afraid that my window of being conscious was getting smaller and smaller.
Sam, I'm here. You can talk to me. Tell me what's going on. You can tell me anything.
Really?
Yeah.
I was born as sensitive, so I am able to detect ghosts and spirits from a very early age.
That's good because it makes me feel so much better. Do you care? Oh, bye-bye, Joni.
I believe that Sam had a very bad negative attachment. The first stage is infestation when they're in your house. The second stage is oppression. And they basically start altering your personality. I really do believe that Sam was in an oppression state.
Sam?
I need help. I need help. You've got to help me. Something has me. I need help.
I'm gonna go get you help right now, I promise.
Help who?
It wasn't the normal Sam. He was a different person. That wasn't Sam.
Help who?
Sam Baltrusis is struggling to regain control of his mind and body. He believes he is being possessed by something evil.
I was not in control of my actions and I felt so helpless, so powerless. I felt like not living would be better than what I was going through.
Sam's friend, Joni, reaches out to the only person she knows can help him, a shaman named Michael Robichaud.
I knew Sam needed help, and things were only going to get worse as time progressed. At that point, I knew we needed to reach out to Michael.
Joni will call me with the most extreme situations. She told me this is very urgent at this point.
What exactly is a shaman?
I heal people, like yourself. But instead of working with medicine, I communicate with the spiritual side of things.
A shaman is a Native American, what they would call a medicine man. A shaman brings in positive energy and dispels negative energy. I spiritually cleanse people and remove negative entities from people's houses and from attachments to them personally and physically.
May I?
Yeah.
Michael Michael has the ability to sense what Sam is dealing with. It's a powerful entity controlling his mind and hell-bent on destroying his life.
Every hair on my body stood up. I felt that, Sam was definitely in serious trouble if I didn't do something as soon as possible.
I believe that you are being oppressed by a very negative spirit. And if you don't receive some help, it's going to possess you completely. Sam, I'm going to help you, but I need you to listen to me. The spirit that has attached itself to you was evil in life, and it is evil in death.
What do you want me to do?
When Michael Robichaud and I first connected, I felt like that we were meant to meet each other. I felt like that he was sort of sent from above to help me.
I'm gonna need you to promise me that you're gonna fight for your life, all right? This is not a time to give up or give in. I need you to come with me, all right? If you would, just lie down right here.
Michael uses holy water and salt to create a barrier of protection around Sam. He then calls upon his spirit guides to draw out the entity in order to banish him.
Sam, almost everybody in the world has spirit guides. These guides help us through life. My spirit guides are very powerful. They have the ability to battle this negative spirit that's attached to you. And I'm going to call on them now.
I believe in Catholic prayer, and I still believe in a lot of the Catholicism because it's one of the older religions, and it works.
Michael, the Archangel, guide us in battle. Protect us from the wickedness and the snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray.
When Michael started the cleansing process, he said, at this time, the spirits are going to be activated
God rebuke him.
to get rid of the negative entity that's attached to you.
The Archangel, guide us in battle. Protect us from the wickedness and snares of the devil.
I immediately felt like there was a ringing in my ears, like as if the spirit guides were being awoke and coming to protect me.
May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. Michael, the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil.
I actually physically saw the spirits, which is not normal for a cleansing ceremony. I immediately felt the desire to go to sleep. I passed out.
It becomes a spiritual battle at that point because the entity that is in Sam, of course, does not want to leave.
Shaman Michael Robichaud is calling upon spirit guides to free Sam Baltrusis from an evil entity.
May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. How do you feel?
Good. Clear. Like I've been asleep for weeks.
People usually say that.
I felt like I was completely liberated when the cleansing happened. I felt like my life was returned.
What happened?
You were attacked by a very negative entity. In life, this guy was a real bad guy. I'm picking up that he was from a prominent family, but he had a very dark side.
Sam's attachment was so negative and so heavy. It wasn't a demon, it definitely was a human. I knew it had committed heinous crimes. previous to his death. This attachment was very dangerous.
He murdered someone and actually went to jail for it.
Yes. And he was hanged. Oh my God.
There was a moment of like, oh my gosh, this may be Richard Crowninshield.
Wait, you know who the negative spirit was?
Richard Crowninshield. You described him perfectly. I was doing a presentation, a ghost story, and I invited him into my body to speak through me.
Sam, you have to protect yourself.
Sam made a mistake by doing that. You're spiritually opening the gates to a negative spirit because they're the ones that are waiting to suck your energy out of you and find other ways of creating havoc in your life.
Don't ever do that again.
I believe Sam learned that becoming a conduit was a valuable lesson learned, that you should not do that ever, and if you do, this is what's going to happen.
Believe me, I've learned my lesson.
Good.
Michael, thank you. Thank you for my life.
My pleasure.
There's a happy medium where you can communicate with the spirits and they'll communicate back with you without opening yourself up for them possibly to attach to you.
Want some sugar, Mike?
No, I'm good. Thanks, man.
People ask me if you have any regrets in life, and I say that I have one regret, and it was allowing Richard Crowninshield into my body or into my life.
It's good to have you back, man.
It's good to be back.
He was sociable again, he was very upbeat, and he was ready to take on the world. That made me feel extremely happy and relieved that my friend was back.
So what you got going next?
Will you help me on my next show?
Yeah, absolutely, of course. I'm always gonna be here for you.
I can see a future again. I can also see a light at the end of the tunnel. I also felt like that there was hope and that I can use what happened to me as a way to help other people.
Yeah, but I do have some ideas, though.
And by the fact that I was able to survive this made me stronger.